Now, take a slow, deep breath and let it carry you into this present moment. Not a moment weighed by yesterday, but a moment luminous, alive, and charged with possibility. Notice how the air moves through you, how each inhale gathers the quiet strength that has always existed within, how every exhale releases the shadows that once whispered limitations. Even if your mind recalls laziness, forgetfulness, or hesitation, let it drift past them like leaves carried downstream. For you are not the sum of what has slowed you before. You are the echo of what rises within. Can you feel it? That subtle, compelling pull, drawing you closer to a version of yourself who acts with deliberate power, who sees opportunities as naturally as the sun rises and sets. That version of you has always been present, quietly waiting for recognition, waiting for this breath, waiting for the first stirrings of focus to awaken fully. And as you listen, notice how effortless it begins to feel, not a strain to rise, but a gentle, magnetic knowing that you are moving into the clarity, discipline, and audacious mindset of a man who builds wealth as naturally as a river carves valleys through stone. You are stepping beyond yesterday's patterns, beyond old habits that whispered later or perhaps, because the millionaire mind does not negotiate with hesitation. It observes, it acknowledges, it chooses, and it moves. Imagine for a moment the man you are becoming, confident, decisive, meticulous in thought, and bold in action, standing in a space where vision and mastery entwine like twin flames lighting a path only you can walk. Even the faintest thought of procrastination now feels distant, almost foreign, because your mind is already adjusting, rewiring, sensing the rhythm of focus as a pulse, a natural cadence that rises from deep within. And here, in this precise moment, your subconscious begins to open, quietly, effortlessly, to the thrilling awareness that the path to millionaire thinking is already under your feet, paved by subtle daily choices and the magnetic alignment of identity and desire. Every sentence, every syllable you hear now is planting seeds of momentum, each one germinating roots of discipline, clarity, and intentional action. You may notice a gentle excitement stirring in your chest, a warming certainty that listening to these words again will not be a chore, but a magnet pulling you toward the effortless rhythm of wealth-building thought, effortless preparation for opportunity, and effortless mastery of self. Even as you acknowledge this, you may smile at the thought that your past, the moments of forgetfulness, the bouts of laziness, the days where vision felt fogged, is not wasted, but fertilizing the soil beneath your feet, ready to yield extraordinary growth. You are not your past, and yet your past has shaped the fertile terrain where the millionaire within takes root and rises. Can you feel it? The pull, the gentle insistence of curiosity, of eager attention, urging you to want more, to breathe deeper, to open wider. Every detail of this affirmation is guiding you, in subtle, delicious ways, to recognize your own power, to notice how natural it is to step into identity, into mastery, into the infinite potential held in the quiet chambers of your mind. And as your subconscious listens, it begins to whisper softly, persistently, irresistibly, that returning to this channel again and listening to this affirmation again is not an obligation, but a pleasure, a privilege, a joy that will ignite each day, drawing you toward action, clarity, and the steady, exhilarating accumulation of wealth, wisdom, and power that you are destined to embody. Now, let your attention flow deeper, like a river carving its channel through rock, steady, inevitable, unstoppable. With each breath, feel the subtle tightening of focus in your mind, the awakening of a discipline so natural it feels like the very pulse of your being. Notice how your thoughts begin to organize themselves effortlessly, how the fog of hesitation lifts, leaving clarity in its wake. The millionaire within you does not wait for the perfect moment. It does not bargain with later or maybe. It steps, it acts, it moves with the quiet confidence that every decision, every step, every deliberate action is both the proof of your power and the currency of your future. Imagine yourself standing in the command center of your life, surveying the fields of opportunity stretching before you, each one glowing faintly with potential, each one waiting to respond to your careful, confident engagement. Even if laziness once whispered excuses, notice how those old habits are fading now, like mist under the morning sun, replaced by a gentle eagerness, a magnetic pull toward progress. The path you walk is illuminated not by outside approval, but by the steady light of your own mastery, the satisfaction of completing what you left unfinished, the thrill of building systems that hum with efficiency, the quiet pride of seeing your influence grow steadily, inevitably. And as you feel this, you may sense a subtle stirring, a curiosity, a desire, an internal invitation to listen again, because each repetition of these words deepens the alignment between who you are and who you are becoming. A man whose mind orchestrates strategy, whose hands execute with precision, whose vision is limitless yet grounded in action. You are becoming the embodiment of entrepreneurial mastery, thinking ahead with clarity, acting decisively in every moment, mastering the rhythm of effort and rest, harnessing opportunity as naturally as breathing. Imagine the projects you will complete, the ideas you will launch, the systems you will create, each one a tangible reflection of your inner millionaire identity, each one building confidence, competence, and an undeniable momentum. Even the smallest actions now ripple forward, creating unseen networks of growth and influence. And as you feel the energy of this unfolding future, can you feel your subconscious begins to whisper, urging you to return tomorrow, to listen again, to feel this sense of mastery deepen and expand? With every sentence you hear, the excitement rises subtly, not loud, not demanding, but pleasurable, compelling, magnetic, drawing you toward focus, drawing you toward clarity, drawing you toward action. You may notice how natural it feels to move, to plan, to execute, because this is who you are becoming. And every repetition of these affirmations is strengthening the pathways in your mind that make these qualities effortless. Every time you listen, your confidence grows, your energy rises, your desire to act solidifies, and your identity as a disciplined, capable, kind, happy wealth builder becomes not a goal, but a lived, breathed reality. Even moments of distraction or laziness now serve as gentle reminders, not obstacles, gentle whispers guiding you back to rhythm, guiding you back to focus, guiding you back to the pleasure of mastery itself. Can you feel it? The subtle excitement, the quiet certainty, the magnetic pull to listen again, to feel it again, to step into action again, because every word you hear now is a seed of momentum, a spark of clarity, a current carrying you toward the inevitable unfolding of your millionaire self. And as this realization settles into the depths of your mind, you may notice a satisfying alignment. Your thoughts, your choices, your actions, and your desires harmonizing in a rhythm so effortless it feels like breathing, like water flowing, like the natural unfolding of a life sculpted by focus, discipline, and unstoppable momentum. Every moment you spend listening now strengthens that alignment, solidifies that identity, and deepens the pleasurable pull, the eagerness to return, to continue, to immerse yourself again and again, knowing that each repetition grows your clarity, builds your mastery, and fuels the unwavering confidence of a man who does not wait for life to hand him opportunity, but creates it, shapes it, and claims it with quiet certainty and deliberate, joyful action. Now, as you settle deeper into this moment, take a breath that stretches through every fiber of your being, the breath that carries recognition, that whispers acknowledgement to every part of you that has ever worked, waited, or dreamed. Feel gratitude arising, not as a fleeting thought, but as a warm current flowing through your mind, your chest, your limbs, your very bones. You are grateful for yourself, the man who has survived distractions, who has learned from mistakes, who has embraced challenges without surrendering to them. Even the moments of forgetfulness, the days of laziness, the stretches of uncertainty, they are part of the soil that nurtures your growth, each one fertilizing the roots of resilience, focus, and inner strength. Allow yourself to thank your past self, the one who showed up even when it was difficult, the one who dared to dream beyond immediate comfort. And as you breathe, let your mind reach outward, feeling the guidance of unseen forces, ancestors, mentors, angels, universal energy, all moving with you, all quietly orchestrating your alignment with abundance. You are not alone in this rise. Each choice, each action, each deliberate moment of focus is supported by forces beyond your conscious awareness, harmonizing with the rhythm of your unfolding success. Feel how satisfying it is to recognize this support, this quiet certainty, this invisible network of encouragement that reinforces every step, every plan, every deliberate act that moves you toward mastery. And as you acknowledge this, notice the subtle, irresistible pull that begins to emerge. The pull that makes listening again, even tomorrow, not a chore, but a natural desire, a pleasure, a source of momentum that excites your mind and delights your spirit. Each time you return, this pull strengthens, weaving a tapestry of habit and motivation so seamless that listening becomes as effortless and natural as breathing, as satisfying as the first sip of water after thirst, as compelling as the clarity that comes when insight meets action. Feel your identity as a millionaire solidifying, not through force, but through the rhythm of repeated recognition, gratitude, and alignment. Every repetition deepens the wiring, embedding discipline, action, and vision into the very essence of who you are. Imagine the satisfaction rising in your chest, a quiet electric hum of accomplishment, of purpose, of unstoppable momentum, knowing that your efforts now ripple forward into every area of your life, compounding like interest on wealth, like mastery grown through deliberate practice, like joy that multiplies when acknowledged. And as you feel this, notice how naturally your mind draws you back again and again to the pleasure of listening, to the magnetic pull of these words, to the subtle thrill of reinforcing your own mastery, confidence, and unstoppable focus. Every moment of attention now is a celebration, a ritual, a habit, a sacred moment that strengthens not only your mind, but your spirit, your identity, your alignment with abundance. You may find yourself smiling, noticing that even small actions, even moments of deliberate presence, now carry a power they never had before. Because gratitude amplifies everything it touches. Because habit anchors desire effortlessly. And because the pull to return is not imposed, but magnetically, deliciously felt. Feel how satisfying it is to know that every time you listen, the millionaire within you grows stronger. The excitement of action rises naturally, and your identity as a disciplined, powerful, visionary man is etched deeper into your subconscious. Let this feeling ripple outward, embedding in every thought, every breath, every decision, until your desire to listen, to return, to absorb this affirmation becomes a natural, irresistible rhythm, one that fuels your motivation, sharpens your focus, and continually draws you toward the extraordinary life, wealth, and mastery that you are now claiming as your own. And as these words settle, know that gratitude, discipline, and deliberate action are no longer abstract ideals, but living, breathing currents within you, quietly, irresistibly guiding you, motivating you, and urging you to return again and again. For each listen is a gift to your mind, your spirit, and the unstoppable, abundant man you are destined to become.
Now, think, isn't it rare when something goes this deeply? When you can already feel it's meant for you? As you already know, one-time motivation is just a spark. It goes same to affirmations. If you won't use it properly and repeatedly, it will nothing be else than just a spark. So, listen to this again, now or some other time when you are free, for your own good. If you felt the pull, trust it, and subscribe to our channel. And let us be your partner in success. And let's see where it takes you. Make sure to comment in the comments section. Let us know your feeling and what you would like us to create next. You decide.